friend, welcome to the first audition of this semester. This is Son of Fate audition. Today it is very sad that we receive an information that a class rep was being overthrown from his seat in Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology. Friends, it's quite saddening, and I don't believe if you've ever seen this kind of scenario in Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University or in any other campuses around here. Today I'm introducing to you this guy called COO, the great Charles Omeno Ogwethi, if I'm not wrong, at this floor. Let us hear from him and try to know why is it that this guy tried to overthrow a class rep from his institution, and who gave him the audacity to overthrow a class rep. Charles, yes. Welcome.
Son of Fate.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine.
It's been a long time.
Really?
I can remember we met the other time in a 5-star hotel. I think you are taking some students through an interview.
Yes.
So we are here today. It's been a long time, but we are here.
Okay, Charles, I just received an information that today you are trying to overthrow, or you are planning to overthrow the class rep. I don't know, is it due to poor leadership, or it's just something you just come up with that you want to become a class rep and now you want to betray this your friend? Why did you decide to do this?
Yes, thank you, sir. Son of It. You know, in Kenya right now we are dealing with democracy.
Yes.
What we want is democracy.
Yes.
In each and every platform, in each and every institution, in each and every field, we want democracy to prevail.
Yes.
So the reason as to why I have decided to overthrow the government, or rather the class rep of the first years, and the main agenda is poor leadership. We needed an institution whereby our class, we could have honesty, we could have accountability, and we have an integrity in that class. So the leaders we had there, they never practiced integrity. So I had decided to take it as on my own, that I can lead the class, because they are not practicing democracy. Yeah.
Okay, Charles, now which group specifically, which combination is this class rep coming from? Can you just be clear about the class rep?
Yes, then the class rep is coming from the combination of physics chemistry.
Yes.
So it is physics chemistry, and that is the course that I'm currently pursuing. I'm in 1.2
yes.
Academic year, and the combination is physics chemistry.
Okay, Charles, you just say that there is no fairness, or there is no equality of treating people in this class.
Yes.
Which are some of the proofs that shows that this guy is not giving up or doing things not in the right way, and you decided to overthrow him? What are some of the evidences you have behind it? What have this guy done?
Oh, thank you. You know, it's not on the fault of someone who is knowledgeable like me to exercise authority in each and every field he or she feels like. Even if it was a girl, maybe I could have accepted. That she's a girl and she wants to practice integrity in the class. I was just good for it. But the problem with the class was that when we joined on September 2021,
yes,
we elected a class rep.
Yes.
The class rep's name is Salim Ramadan.
Yes.
So towards the end of the semester, yes, the class rep was feeling like he was to leave the post, because yes, I think he was feeling like there was some pressure from the lecturer, pressure from the students, and all that. So he was feeling like he was going to leave, and he posted on the wall that come next semester, that has just commenced January, the last month, he informed the class that they should look for another class rep to take over. And then when we came this semester, people just came from nowhere. Somebody called Clinton, somebody called Noise. By the way, I'm calling him Sura personally. You know, when someone has a face that you've never seen,
yes,
you can call it by the name you feel like. Yeah.
Yes,
so I'm calling him Sura personal,
yes,
and it's there. So that's Sura personal, and there's another guy called Steve Donmax. So these people came, and I don't know how they did it so that they became group admins. So the reason, let me tell you the reason why I was overthrowing this guy from the government now. The guy came with an idea that he was now the class rep. Now Salim was not talking. Now it's this guy who was talking. And it's this guy who is the group admin. There was an incident which happened on 24th of January. That is last month. We were to have a class at 10 a.m. And then the class, it was kind of, haikuwa inaenda kufanyika, ilikuwa ina bounce.
Yes.
So, we already know in an institution, if we have a class rep, the lecturer is always communicating to the class rep, and then the class rep is delivering the message to the students. So we were expecting that someone to tell us what is really going on, because it was 9:50 something. We are not getting any information. So we inquire, people were inquiring, by the way, and they are here in my text. They are here, people are inquiring what is really going on. We want to go to class, what is the problem? And then this guy all of a sudden just asked the group that who is in the assembly hall to check what is happening. And then people were like, we want to get the information on where the class is, and then you are asking us where who is in assembly hall to tell you what is happening. And then after we've asked him, he answered us that he wanted to watch TV. You can imagine a group leader, a class rep, somebody who's claiming that he's a class rep, you are asking him where exactly are we going to have a class, what is the session is going to take, how long, and it's going the venue, what is the venue, where is the venue. And then he's telling us that somebody who is close to assembly hall, we are abbreviating is at AH, somebody who is in that assembly hall to tell him what is going on there, because he wanted to watch TV. And the other guy is called Vicky. I remember answered him very funnily that there's a steamer and TV there. Yeah, and then alikuwa sana changamkia nataka kwenda.
Okay, Charles. Let me just interrupt you.
Yes.
Who is this guy who was saying that who was requesting someone who is near the AH? Is this the real class rep, or is this the other class rep who has just come in and by himself and declared himself as a class rep?
Yes, for me, I do call, if you are an integrity man, if you are a man of substance, I will call you by your name, a man.
Yes.
And the rest are others. So I can classify that guy as others. The only class rep I knew was Salim.
So the Salim was the one giving the information.
The Salim was the one who was giving the information since September last year. So this guy who was requesting that somebody to give him the information he wanted to watch TV is the other class rep whom I'm nicknaming Sura Personal.
Okay. Now I'm trying to get you now.
Yes.
Now, Charles, have you tried to report this issue to the institution or any other organization which can be responsible, which can help solve this matter? Or you just chip in and decided that you now want to overthrow the government? Because I'm getting that now the WhatsApp for the... But then I'm really wondering how you might even make do this. Just hacking the WhatsApp, removing all admins, even the class rep who is admin, you remove him outside, and now you become yourself an admin, or you recognize yourself as an admin of that group. I don't know. Can you even explain us how you manage to do this?
In leadership, there is something we call strategy. You have to make your strategies very well.
Yes.
Yeah. So I only made my strategies, and it was a plan. It was something that I just woke up in the morning and say, now I'm going to be the group admin, and I have just hacked the WhatsApp and I'm now the group admin. No, it is a plan that has taken 3 months.
3 months?
3 months plan.
3 months?
Yeah.
Does it mean that there are some violation, or you've been even mistreated in previous years, or when you started, or last semester, there is some mistreatment you've been done to you until now? If you are a person, somebody who is coming up,
Yes.
as an opposition leader. You find that when we had Raila as an opposition leader,
Yes.
and Moi's government, you find that he was even overthrown from the government. He was tortured. Have you ever met this kind of scenario? Any kind of torture or violation of your rights in one way or the other in this institution?
You know, son of faith, you are only going to be tortured if you are a fool. But if you are not a fool, nobody can torture you. We are in the Republic of Kenya where we practice democracy. We can't tell the media that somebody can torture you if you are just knowledgeable. I have not been tortured, but I've experienced torturing. You know, it's not a must that somebody is supposed to torture you physically.
Yes.
There are some mental
mental torture.
Yeah, somebody mental torture or maybe emotional torture. So these guys have been misleading the group.
Yes.
Whereby you find that a class, even Salim, I don't want to say is perfect. Even Salim, there was I can remember at one given point, Salim was posting nonsense in the group until people are asking now who is the class rep and who is. You find now an ordinary student is reasoning more than, you know, we are not supposed to have kind of, and that is what is killing Kenyans right now. You know, the leaders, those who are in government, are reasoning.
Yes.
You can okay, if you hear the reasoning, you just feel like they are just primary school students or even nursery school students. You know, so an institution or a group whereby a leader has started now, he wants to argue or to post things that are now unnecessary. Even people whom you are leading you will lose your dignity, and that will lower your self-esteem. And I think Salim lowered his self-esteem to zero, absolute zero. And that is why he was chipping in that he wants to leave the platform so that somebody will take over. You know, you can't leave the one semester and then you say you want to leave. So okay, why were you interested in being the class rep if you want to leave by the only one semester? Even the first semester had never, it was just the first semester. Before it ends, he had just started posting the allegations. He wants to leave the class rep, what, and we never knew what was happening. So the reason why we were overthrowing the government is that there is no, even Salim lacked leadership qualities. Yeah. And for us, we want democracy and we want accountable. We want those students to feel that they are participants in the government.
Now, Charles, why don't you just apply this law of equity and you call these guys to table so that you can share a cup of tea and now you can decide on whom to become a class rep?
You know, let me teach you a little bit, my friend. You've only interviewed me because you are my long-time friend and we are in good terms with you. You can call me and you can put me a cup of water and I can just take it with a lot of ease, like this. Remember, these are the people whom we are not in good terms with them. I can't, okay, even if I organize them that I now want to bring them to the table, they will not come. And that thing I had tried. I had called that girl called Clinton and the guy called Sura Personal. But then at one given point, that Sura Personal removed me from the group. Simply because I was questioning why is it that they have turned the academic group into a joking platform. They want to post what they feel like. People post pornographic links in the group, and that is the academic group. And at one given point, there was a lecturer called Professor Abud was in that group. Okay, so what is the kind of seriousness they want to show us? People are in academic group. We want to get information here. People can even discuss in this platform, and then somebody wants to send a pornographic link. And if you follow these logics one by one, you find that the pornographic link came from one of the people who are okay. They are assuming that they are. I can say they are assuming that they are class reps.
So this guy you are calling the personal class reps.
Sura personal.
This guy called Sura personal are the ones who sent them.
Yeah, these are the people who were 2021, the last semester, they were sending pornographic links, and then when we came for this semester, they were sending nonsense. And then now I had to question, because me, even in high school, I was a leader. In fact, I've become the president of the school until my I can say 4th year, until my form 4. So, in my government, you could not find a leader misleading a student. You could not find a leader misleading a fellow leader. You could not find a senior most leader like the president or even the deputy mistreating the other leaders or mistreating the students. I want us where a situation whereby everybody feels in the government. Everybody feels that there is democracy. Yeah, that is what I wanted. So when I questioned, this guy called for the person removed me from the group, and then I was like, so why is he removing from? Because I've said the bitter truth or what? And that is exactly what was happening. And you can if you follow my charts, it's not me alone who was complaining. Everybody was complaining in the group. They wanted to know where the class was, and then this guy is posting nonsense.
Do you mean that there is not yet Uhuru? What you call not
there
yet?
Is not yet
Uhuru in your class or in your group?
In my class, in the combination of physics chemistry, not yet Uhuru. Until I will take the post of class rep is when we will have Uhuru. And it's when they will have I'm telling you, do you want me to cheat you?
Cheat me.
Do you want me to cheat
me?
I'm not going to cheat you because you paid for this interview and I've come here so that you can interview me. I'm not going to cheat you. I'm going to tell you that there is not yet Uhuru in physics chemistry class until Charles Omenu, the great COO, is going to take the post of
just now you are feeling that you've just declared yourself to be at the class rep of this fake you say it's fake what?
Fake
chem class.
Yes.
Charles, what are some of the qualities you are having that make you to be feel very superior than these other guys, or feel that you are the best person to be a class rep for this class?
You know, there is something called there is a category we are calling demagogue.
Yes.
So a demagogue is a leader who is taking advantage of his superiority to mislead others.
Yes.
We are calling that a person like that a demagogue.
Yes.
So these people are demagogues. I can say they are demagogues. So the qualities I have is not even the first quality is that they were class reps, 5 class reps, 5 group admins. I've been able to hack the account of WhatsApp and I've removed all of them as the admin. I'm now the admin. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows how.
And do you know that hacking is not allowed? Do you know you are now violating some laws of IT and you can find yourself in a wrong hand.
You know, when you hack, let me teach you a little bit. There is a hacking whereby I have my personal phone. I want to hack the account of WhatsApp or the group account. But this is where I used my tactic. I've not even hacked. I've used my tactics so that I can remove them from the government and I become the group admin. I know you're going to ask me how have I done that?
Yes, how did you do it?
So there's something called the secrecy of each and every person. Even you have your secret that you cannot reveal. So I can't tell the media how I did. So I can't just come and table it. Now I did this and this people and I managed to be the group admin and the other people are now outside. No, that one will make everybody now will just feel like, okay, Charles said this and this. I'm only going to do this and this. And there are some other groups that are moving with good leadership. And you have to remember they are jealous. Some come from jealousy. I can be jealous because you are a group leader. I can be jealous because you are a leader somewhere. I can be jealous because you are not my friend and you are a leader in the platform where I am. So if I air it to the media, people will just follow what I've said and they go. There are people, maybe there are some people who have integrity, they have good leadership qualities, and then somebody just want to remove them from the post simply because Charles has said. Yeah, so there are some things I'm not going to air, and I'm going to answer you questions the way I feel like, and I can answer you them.
No, Charles, but you can just share on a brief.
No, I feel that you are asking me a question.
Yes.
You are interviewing me.
Yes.
I have the audacity to answer the questions the way I feel I should answer it.
Now, Charles, it's right you have the audacity to answer the question the way you want.
Yes.
You mean you are now another Miguna of Kenya?
I am the Miguna.
Or you are the Raila.
I am the Miguna.
But who gave you? How did you become, or who swear you in as a class M? Because you know there is an order, and you know this is against the laws or the constitution of the university, because there is a right way of of electing class reps, and when we are electing class rep, the dean of student or the dean of specific schools must be present in that place when these guys are being elected. And now you've just decided yourself, and you feel that the class members will be on your side because you just declared yourself as a class rep. And how sure are you that these guys are with you, the class members? So those are 3 questions. Try to answer them.
Okay, I want to answer the first question. Who swore me in?
Yes.
You remember in 1982,
yes,
the Moise government was kind of dictatorial.
Yes.
Yeah, there's this general called General Ochuka.
Yes.
You remember General Ochuka?
Yes.
Yeah, he planned a coup. And I can remember very well that day, the day that these people were coming, the military were coming, Moi used the army. And by the time these people were reaching the airport, they were reaching the state house, Moi was in Kabarak. Moi himself jumped into a vehicle, and the vehicle was just this ordinary vehicle. He even didn't use his vehicle. He jumped into the ordinary vehicles and drove to Kabarak. And then the military, when the military alighted, and then there are these people called the army. So you know the army, where the army is, the jeshi, polisi wanakaa kama raia. So the military walikaa kama raia, and then nothing happened. And this time round, we have another Ochuka now. We had another Ochuka in JOOUST. Okay. So the Ochuka I'm talking about is the grandson of the General Ochuka. We are not talking about. Okay, the General Ochuka who planned the coup for Moi is the grandfather to the Ochuka who swore me in yesterday at night.
So does it mean that's like a game, or was your swearing in triggered by this guy, or you were the one who did it voluntarily?
You know, you have to, I started by saying you have to have the strategies. So those were the strategies. I had a plan who was to swear me in, and I said Ochuka is the one who was to swear me in, and he swore me in, and I am the class rep of physics chemist. It doesn't matter who swore me in, but I've just shared with you how that happened and the power that guy had.
Now I'm seeing, I can say you are heading where the Amin Dada was, because you see Amin Dada in Uganda sweared himself in, and he was a little bit repugnant to some of and he did so many things in Uganda. So what will take place if the class members become repugnant and refuse that you are not the class rep? Now what are you going to do?
You know, there are something called allegations.
Yes.
So there must be allegations, and there must be speculations on a leader. Like right now, I'm revealing the speculations and the how those class reps have failed to prove that they have good leadership qualities.
Yes.
And I am going to have those speculations. People are going to be against me, starting with these people I've removed from the government. They are going to be against me. But if you have a good leadership quality, you just have a good leadership quality. You can even hear how someone is talking. Yeah. You know, it depends. It depends the way you talk, the way you carry out yourself. The good leadership qualities will just come out. Like I was explaining to this guy. You know, if you are a student, a university student, at home, when you were young, around 2 to 3 years, you've never looked after cattle. Maybe you never had a cattle, so your father had someone else to look after cattle.
Yes.
When you get into primary school, you've never even been a bell ringer, a timekeeper in primary school. In high school, we call them leaders of LOT, leaders of latrines. You've not even become a leader who was in charge of those people. You are cleaning in the toilet with them, but you are their leader. You've not become that in high school. And then you want to come in Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University of Science and Technology in the campus. You want to claim that you are now the class rep. It can't work. I've worked with students. I've participated in many leaders conference in Nakuru, the national ones in Nakuru, Mombasa, Nairobi. I've engaged myself in the leadership conferences at my sub-county level. That was in CIA. I've engaged myself in leadership conferences, several of them, and I have certificates like this because I started being a leader in primary. I'm not kind of opportunistic, or I'm not kind of sarcastic, but I'm just explaining what happened. Me, I was a leader. In class 1, I was elected the prefect. Class 2, class 3, class 4. Class 5, I was not the prefect because that is where I had some challenges, and then the teacher was changed. In class 6, I became the class rep. I call it the prefect. And then in class 7, I was elected the president. I served the school as the president until I did my class 8. I came to Form 1. The school I went to Form 1, the whole of Form 1, I never had any post. I changed the school to another school in Form 2. When I joined Form 2, I was the class rep in Form 2. In Form 3, I was elected the environmental leader. In Form 4, I was elected. In Form 3, first term, the environmental leader chipped. He withdrawn from the school. He went to another school because he had registered, and he was a Form 4. So he was to go and kind of practice with those guys because he was to do exams on the other side. And then I was taken as the environmental leader. And then after that, in Form 3, third term, when we were doing elections, I was elected the president. I've served the school as a president, and nobody, in fact, in my certificate, living certificate, it was stated clearly that I served without anybody's authority and with minimum supervision. So sometimes it's papers. You can table them. You can even interview them another time, and then you ask them to table for you their certificates or even living certificate. Some of them you will find that the head teacher wrote that they can only work based under police supervision, and they want to claim here and they are now class reps. We can't allow that to happen.
So do you mean that because of your past experience, because you just got and you became a class rep and served well, now when you come to campus also you must be a class rep? Why don't you just follow the same route you followed to get this post in previous elections?
I was following it. I had been anticipating everything, and I was following. I wanted to be JOOUST in 2023. But being that the class, charity begins at home. I can't go to serve as JOOUST where in my class, the lowest part of it, people are suffering. I have to serve these people first. Right now is when, even if I'm going to vie for JOOUST, I'm going to serve the whole school. I can't serve as JOOUST. I can't serve the whole school where in my home country, I can say this is my home country, my house, that is my physics class combination. The people are suffering. That's why I've now decided to take the post of class rep. Let me lead these people. Come 2023, I have people who have leadership qualities at my hand. They will contest, people will elect them, and they will become the class reps. But for now, I'm saying, and I'm going to repeat here in the media, from today up to the day that people will feel like, okay, I'll feel like I'm going to be vying for JOOUST. I'm going to be the president, I'm going to be the class rep, I'm going to be admin of physics chemistry group, whether these people call it for a personal understanding, they like it or not. I'm going to be the class rep, I'm going to be the admin.
Now Charles, it's coming to my concern that you delivered a message that you are going to deliver a speech to your people at 4.
Yes.
Can you try to brief us about the speech you are going to deliver at 4 today?
That is now you are anticipating I'm going to attack people, and you are anticipating my attack, and you want me to air it to the media that this is what I'm going to do. When I said I am going to deliver a speech at 5, it's a speech. I've drafted a speech. I have it even in my phone, even in my laptop. But I can't deliver the speech right now. There is time for everything. So that is the reason why I've told you that everything, even overthrowing these people yesterday, it was a plan. We had planned it that it was yesterday, and it was yesterday. When I had planned that I'm going to deliver a speech today at 5, it is going to be at 5 whether they like it or not. So if you want to get the brief, just tune in to WhatsApp at 5. Actually at 4:59 or 4:58, I'll be delivering a brief before I deliver the right speech.
Okay.
Yes. So anybody who is even in the media, maybe people will can question what are the briefs I'm going to. So what I can tell the physics chem group, what you do, my friend, nunua data, who are on at 4:58 or 4:59, I'm going to deliver a speech. So I'm going to deliver a brief of the speech, and then I deliver the right speech.
Okay.
Yeah, and the speech is going to tell the physics chemistry group particularly the way forward, what they are going to do. We are not going to hold any demonstration. We are not going to hold any conflict. I'm not going to attack anybody. But the speech I'm going to deliver is going to give the physics chemistry, the students particularly, the way forward on what they are supposed to do. That is what I even told them that hatuwezi kubali kutawaliwa kidhalimu. Yeah. So I'm going to deliver that message, the speech. Let them tune in. I'm talking to them now. Let them tune in at 4. Mwenye ana data anunue data ama aende wifi zone. Aenda angalie nini itafanyika.
Okay, Charles, let us come to an end of this audition of today. What can you now tell your people who are now viewing you at this right time? Can you tell them something, give them some encouragement, and even give them the opinion you have at a personal level?
Yes, people, what I can tell you is that I have decided to be the class rep, and I'm going to be the class rep. I'm going to serve you. Accountability, honesty, and transparency and integrity are going to prevail. So what you do, just get ready for the speech at 5. I'm going to deliver a speech, and the speech is going to give you the right way forward that you're going to follow on what you are supposed to do. But the allegations must be there. Some speculations have just started arising that Charles cannot be able to be the class rep, Charles cannot be able to do this and this. I'm telling you that just get encouraged that in the hands of Charles Ogwethi Omeno, in coordination with General Jack Odiwuor Ochuka, we are going to take this post. Yeah.
Okay, friends. Thank you for your nice time. Thank you for watching this audition of today. We hope that we will meet next week, same time, same place, same venue. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel at Son of Fate. Find me online. Welcome to get more audition as the time goes. Asanteni.
Goodbye, my friend. Yes, thank you.